Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, March 18th, 2019. All right, so today we have the moon shifting into Leo. So themes likely today around our self-expression. Really good day for a bit of that playfulness, fun, entertainment kind of energy, just to kind of help us feel emotionally good, and also just noticing themes to develop that side of ourself. So with this, coming off of yesterday, we do have Mercury still sextiling up to Mars. So maybe some self-assertion available when it comes to maybe our communication or when we're thinking about things. Really good energy to maybe put in some action or initiative into thoughts or ideas, especially with Mercury retrograde right now. It's still a good time of reconsidering all of that. All right, and as we approach Wednesday, we will be approaching a full moon this week, so the energies are heightened at this time. And Mars is going to start to trine up to Pluto around that full moon as well. So again, this sort of assertive energy, probably willing to remove obstacles, fight for the things we want in life, this kind of thing slowly building as the day unfolds. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. Again, we are using the actual size of the constellations. For example, you can see Cancer is a very small constellation. Leo is a very large constellation in the sky. So this does change the signs from mainstream astrology. If you are new and you do notice the signs I'm mentioning are different, be sure to check out that link down below for more information on true sidereal astrology. All right, so the moon in the constellation Leo here today. The theme usually with Leo is around our self-expression. So we could just notice that it's a great day for developing this, or there's life experiences that are helping us cultivate this expression or to express ourselves. Maybe do things creatively, maybe have some fun, some playful energy, maybe some entertainment. These kinds of things likely helping draw out this Leo side. Leo side is really about listening to our passions, what gives us joy, and what ignites that inner flame. So excellent day for cultivating this type of stuff, especially because we are now gaining some momentum in the lunar month. We are going to be approaching a full moon on Wednesday, so right around the corner here. Great time for maybe starting to get some insight from the full moon, but again, just building some momentum. If there's anything you were working at earlier, or I guess it would have been last week, probably noticing some wind in the sails now in terms of that type of energy. All right, so that's still in the context of a very watery time, however. We still do have the sun in Pisces. Mercury retrograde is still finishing up Pisces before he shifts into Aquarius. So still a great time for listening to the watery elements of life. Even though there might be a theme of fire today, the larger context is, of course, still that of listening to the present moment, listening to our intuition, practicing more acceptance in our life in terms of how things are unfolding, being more receptive, these types of things. But today does have a bit of Mars energy involved because Mars is very active astrologically right now. One of which is from yesterday's Mercury sextile Mars, which although has already gone exact before we enter the day, it's still available. And this could have maybe an opening for some assertiveness when it comes to our communications. Maybe we can be quite direct when it comes to our communications, and just all in all with our thoughts. All right, just quite direct, active there. In other words, if you have any ideas, if there's been some things you've been mulling over during the Mercury retrograde, this minor aspect can make it a good day for maybe implementing some of these ideas, thoughts, put them into action, put them into energy, whatever it might be, just an opening for those types of things today. All right, but along with that, the moon is going to be squaring up to Mars, so there could be a bit this sort of maybe strong need for self-assertion. So definitely listen to that. It's a great day to do this consciously and healthfully, to be aware of the side of ourselves that does have those strong needs, does want to assert ourselves. So be aware of that and then channel it into constructive ways. It's nothing major with the square with the moon, but just something to be aware of. Also because the moon's going to be opposite up to Venus, which is good to just balance that with our relationships. All right, how to find that balance between, yes, still expressing our needs, but at the same time being receptive to our relationships, right? And being tactful, understanding, focusing on others' needs, things like that to help balance out that energy. But other than that, the moon's going to be trining up to Jupiter, so maybe a bit of inspiration on a minor note. Again, just feeling a little bit inspired, which is nice because, again, there's a bit of that fiery Leo energy. But going into tomorrow, we'll probably start to feel this full moon energy. Again, it's going to go exact on Wednesday, and also this Mars trine up to Pluto. So again, a lot of Mars energy. Going into tomorrow, there could be maybe this strong, again, ability to assert ourselves, willing to remove obstacles. You know, again, Mars is that side of ourself that has those needs, but Pluto is the side that's willing to dive deep, remove obstacles, fight for what we want in life, right? It's the side of ourself that's not afraid to do that. So very powerful trine, can be very constructive. So it might be a little bit early to feel it today, but certainly going into tomorrow, anything that you do feel like putting energy or action towards that is those needs, that you feel like is something that you might normally be afraid of doing, for example, but you're feeling empowered to do so, this trine could be an awesome way of working with that. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. The most important thing today, however, is still just kind of this prelude to the full moon. The energies are building, some insights and shifts around the corner, around Wednesday. Today, some assertiveness, maybe with the thoughts or communication, which is nice. And still practicing that receptivity with Pisces, of course. But today specifically, the moon in Leo. Great day for cultivating our self-expression and a bit of that fun, creative side of ourselves. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time for the daily forecast. Take care.